needs hot water? Not me. If you've been watching any of the videos that I've done on my KateGypsy YouTube channel, you know that I've been living in Indonesia for more than 40 years. And I'd estimate that I spent about the first 35 years with only cold water, except for the 5 months each year that I was out tour directing and staying in 5-star hotels. But that's for another video. Well, actually, several other videos. So that's right. Bathing with cold water. Would you ever give that a try? Think about this. Have you ever jumped into an unheated swimming pool? Yeah? Then you know what I'm talking about. It's quite a shock to your body. But you get used to it very quickly, and you go on to have a great time in the pool. And that's kind of what it's like to bathe with cold water. At first, it's a shock, but then you get used to it. Hi, I'm Kate, and this is my YouTube channel, KateGypsy. I hope you watch to the end, but if you get bored listening to me, you can pause it, get yourself a snack or a drink, but please come back and find out whether bathing in cold water is worth the discomfort. I guess I should explain to you the traditional style of bathing in Indonesia before you get too confused. At least it was the typical style when I first arrived. The situation is different now in some homes, but let me describe how I bathed with cold water for around 35 years. Each bathroom has a big tub called a bak. You fill the bak with water, cold water. Then you take a dipper called a gayung, dip it in the cold water, and throw that cold water all over your body. You do that again and again until you're totally soaked. You might be surprised how invigorating that can be. Yes, the floor gets wet. That's okay. That's how bathrooms are made here. The floors in the bathroom are on a slight slant, a slight angle that you would never even notice. That's so that the water all flows straight to the drain. Okay, you're all wet now. Time to soap up. Bar soap, liquid soap, whatever suits your fancy. Just lather it all up. And once you're soaped up, time to rinse. Same process as before. Dip the gayung, remember that's the dipper, into the cold water and throw it all over yourself again and again until you've rinsed all the soap away and you are clean, clean, clean. I can imagine what some of you are thinking right about now. You're saying to yourself, I'm never going to Indonesia. And you might also be wondering what happened to me in my situation after the 35 years of cold water. I still bathe, you know. Well, I guess the lovely warm water at the 5-star hotels I stayed at when tour directing finally spoiled me. So for a little while, I had my housekeeper boil some water to mix with my cold water, and that's what I bathed with. And then eventually I said, okay, I give in. I bought a water heater. It sits above the tub. You remember the bak? Yeah, I mentioned that tub earlier. So even though I now have piping hot water whenever I want, I still only use water that is just slightly warmer than my body temperature. I never liked really hot showers in the States like my friends did. So maybe that's why I was able to bathe with cold water for so long. I don't know. I'm not sure. I asked some friends here who bought water heaters long before I did. Why were they so determined to bathe with hot water? The answer I got from pretty much everyone was that, well, it's just more comfortable. So then I decided to do some online research. I wanted to see if there were actual benefits to bathing with cold water. And I found many. According to Healthline, cold water therapy, which is also called hydrotherapy, has been used for centuries to take advantage of our body's ability to adapt to harsh conditions. As a result, our bodies become more resistant to stress. But now, let me tell you more details of what I found. And keep in mind that I'm not suggesting you should give up your hot water. And I'm not verifying that the information I found online is 100% true. So here we go. The first benefit, improved circulation and immunity. Cold water supposedly forces your blood vessels to constrict and dilate, promoting better blood flow throughout your body. This increased circulation can help a person feel more energized in the mornings and can even reduce muscle soreness after workouts. Of course, you'll never catch me working out, so I can't testify to that part. And they say that cold showers stimulate the production of white blood cells, strengthening then the immune system and making the body more resilient to illness. I'm not sure that cold water bathing helped me maintain good health, but I definitely noticed that I've been much less prone to colds and flus compared to my friends. And I'm all for increasing my immunity. I take a lot of vitamins every day for that very purpose. Maybe I could save some money on those vitamins if I went back to bathing with cold water. What do you think? The second benefit, boost mental resilience. Bathing with cold water every day for 35 years? Well, let me just say, there were mornings when it felt especially challenging to do such a thing. But did that discomfort help me build mental toughness? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm stubborn, but I'm not sure that qualifies as mental toughness. Is it possible that every time I threw that cold water all over my body, I trained my brain to face uncomfortable situations head on? Not sure. The third benefit, enhanced skin and hair health. Hot water tends to strip the skin of its natural oils, perhaps leading to dryness and irritation. Cold water, on the other hand, tightens the pores, locks in moisture, and improves the overall texture of the skin. Well, this sounds good to me. And it's definitely true that my skin looks younger than my American friends who have always bathed with hot water. Did my hair become shinier and stronger? Maybe. Cold showers prevent the scalp from becoming too dry, reducing dandruff and keeping hair healthier in the long run. At least that's what cold water enthusiasts say. I'm going to interrupt myself for just a moment here and ask you to please give me a thumbs up and subscribe now as you're watching. Those two actions are great support for me in my quest to join the YouTube Partner Program. And thanks in advance for doing that. The fourth benefit, heightened mental clarity. The shock of cold water forces you into the present moment. Yeah, it sure does. It's almost like a reset for the brain. Cold showers are like a mental wake-up call. Supposedly, cold showers in the morning force a heightened mental clarity that carries over into the rest of the day. I don't know about that. I was still taking naps midday many times. Why didn't that mental strength keep me alert all day long? The fifth benefit, increased endorphins. When you expose your body to cold water, your heart rate slows down and your breathing deepens. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system. You know, I remember something about that system from biology class. And activating that system supposedly helps calm the body and the mind. The theory is that taking a cold shower for up to 5 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week, helped relieve symptoms of depression. At least that's what they say they found in a clinical trial. In fact, cold showers can jolt your system to release endorphins. Those are sometimes called the happiness hormones and give you feelings of optimism. You gotta love those endorphins. You know, I'm seeing more and more reasons to consider giving up my water heater and going back to bathing with cold water. The sixth benefit, increased energy and vitality. It seems normal to feel more awake after a cold shower, doesn't it? But is there truly a long-term energy boost that comes with it? I've heard that athletes recommend cold showers. They say they get a natural energy kick without relying on caffeine or sugar. And it seems to me that athletes probably know what they're talking about. The seventh benefit, strengthens cardiovascular system. Cold water trains your body to respond more efficiently to mental and physical stress. It improves the function of your circulatory system by helping blood flow more freely through your organs and body, resulting in better overall heart health. And we all want our hearts to stay healthy for a very, very long time. So these benefits that I found online sound promising. Increased energy, improved skin and hair, enhanced mental clarity, heart health, and more. Wow, did I get any of those benefits without even realizing it? Maybe I did. I've certainly had a very healthy life for the most part. As I said, I don't get colds or flu as often as many of my friends. So how about you? Are you willing to try bathing with cold water? Just 2 or 3 times a week. Remember, progress begins at the edge of your comfort zone. And sometimes all it takes to make progress is turning on the cold water. This all sounds so good. Maybe I'll go back to bathing with cold water. Well, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye till next time.